Some big Disney news to go over. One of their executives, Sean Bailey, is out. He was the president of the Motion Picture Studios, best known probably for their live action stuff. Like, for example, Little Mermaid, The Lion King, so on and so on. Beauty and the Beast. He oversaw a lot of that. He's leaving. He is gone. They say he's going to start a new chapter somewhere else. Big shakeups. Now, this is all speculative on this. The thing that I find more interesting than this is that Bob Iger has quietly been dumping more of his stock. In fact, 80% of his stock got dropped, which is interesting. I think the timing of it is interesting because he's doing this right before that big shakeup, right before Peltz and all those other guys get their vote in for the Disney board. It's funny that he's dumping that stock. Is he out? I wonder if he's leaving. Because why else would you do that? Why would you dump 80% of your stock? This is interesting. Now, a lot of people talking about this. Disney CEO Bob Iger has been loudly proclaiming that the iconic media corporation is currently on the upswing and rebounding from years of box office flops and controversies, which raises a question. Why is he selling hundreds of shares of Disney stock? I don't know if they put it in here, but he sold 80% of his stock. That's what another article that I was reading before this one said. So he's saying that the company is on the upswing. Well, why would you sell your stock? That's a good question. If they're gonna bounce back, you have the opportunity to make more money down the road. But he's dumping it now. He's dumping it all now. 80% of his shares gone. The Walt Disney Company is currently in something of a crisis mode as its board of directors faces an aggressive campaign by billionaire investor Nelson Peltz, who is supported by former Marvel Entertainment chair and longtime Iger rival Ike Perlmutter and former CFO Jason Rasulo, who are attempting to seize a control block of seats. Also, Blackwell's Capital is also looking to do that. So, yeah, this is the next big thing, and I'm wondering if he knows something that we don't know. Like, he's obviously got something he's planning. He wouldn't have dumped all of his stock if he wasn't. And it does make me wonder if he's going to leave. And they even talk about that in this article. The fact that he's rapidly dumping Disney stock, even as he claims to be looking towards the future, might hint that he actually has some plans afoot. And they talk about how he says it's a priority to replace him. So I think that there's something going on here. I wonder if he's going to leave. He can't fix this. All the problems that Disney has right now are his fault. He started all this bullshit. He started them down the road they're on now. That's what's made a lot of this so funny to me, is him coming back like he's going to fix it. Dude, these are all your problems. You left. It's almost like he wanted this. Like he left, and then they're like, oh, everything's going downhill. Then he comes back like he's the savior. Things have gotten worse since he's come back. So it's being reported here that over the course of the last 12 months, Iger has sold off some of 80% of his stock, according to 24/7 Wall Street. And while the numbers that they have here aren't verified, he went from over 1 million shares to a little over 200,000. That's a massive sell-off, as they put here. And while he's not obligated to explain what he's going to do with his own assets, it does raise some eyebrows. It does to me. I wonder if he's going to take off. Perhaps it does not mean that Bob Iger is finally preparing to depart the Walt Disney Company again. Perhaps his army of accountants have their own reasons for moving money around, even as he promises that the company is ready to become a financial powerhouse again. But still, that's a lot of stock. They're not wrong. That's a ton of stock. And here are some of the receipts. This is from Investopedia. He is still up there as one of the biggest shareholders, but here's some of the other ones. BlackRock, Vanguard Group, State Street Corporation, diversity and inclusiveness of Disney. All important things for this company, thanks to BlackRock. Damn, they have a lot of stock. I didn't know they had that much. 120 million shares. 6.6% of total shares outstanding belong to BlackRock. Wow. That's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on with them. They're having trouble. They paint this picture that they're doing good, but the only reason that they made money last year is because they fired a shitload of people and raised prices, which, by the way, they're set to do again. Disney World set to raise park ticket prices in 2025. Wow, what a way to really push your stock up. This is going to backfire eventually. Like I've said before, Universal, really just a game-changing place now when it comes to amusement parks. Those parks are going to be something else in a few years once they finish that big project they have. And I really do wonder how much longer Disney's going to stay on top when it comes to family vacations. I do think that Universal could end up taking them out and becoming number one. It's a better park, and it's got more relevant stuff. So, we'll see. But what's going on with Bob Iger is definitely, I'm surprised more people aren't talking about that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that and subscribe if you're new.